Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warships battle. A battle in, well, it's like British light cruiser season, because this is the Fiji, which is the tier 7 British light cruiser, and I have a lot of Fiji battles on my channel. So if you're keen to learn around how the Fiji works, then yeah, this might be the channel for you. And if you hate British light cruisers, well, whoops, sorry, but yeah, it's very much a I've found that there are some really good ships out there, like the Roma is a very powerful ship, and whatever you are or whoever you are, the Roma will always do you proud. And then there are ships out there where it's just your style. So a lot of people may not like the British light cruisers, but I've always found them to be quite useful. I've of course got a problem here that I'm being focused down by this aircraft carrier. It's always a little bit tricky, so we've collecting 3 torpedoes. And I've decided that actually I don't really want to quite go in and get focused down in the cap, so we'll just fire over this point of land. So getting it into the Oba. We are losing the cap, and normally I do try and race up there, but feeling a little bit spanked by that carrier. So let's just take a little bit easy, and we'll just keep landing stuff on that Oba, which has actually reasonably good armor. I know that like the cruisers really don't have the best sort of armor, but the British cruisers only have 6-inch guns. They have been buffed up, but still they're only 6-inch guns. So I'm going to hide behind this point of land. We'll take some shots out and see how we do, because hiding behind this point of land, well, I'm not going to be targeted by that torpedo bomber. Fires are out, which is good to see, and we'll get some shots out on the Arizona. Not going to sneak too far out past the point of land. And what about this this Brooklyn? Get some shots out. That's a very nice location, because I can fire out over the point of land. I can't be torpedoed. And as it turns out, when we see fire coming in from the bad guys, then we'll get some shots in on that Arizona. As you can see, the land does actually catch some of those shots, which means that the I can do some fairly good trades, which I'm going to do against this little burning Arizona here. A lot of 0 damage hits, so we just try and give them a bit more lead to see if we can land some more on the schnoz. Wow, 9 torpedo hits in a sunken Arizona in a Fiji. Oop, the rear guns are hitting the hitting that point of land. Whoops, here we go. Now if that Mahan hadn't fired at me, I probably wouldn't have been aware of him, and he would have quietly got the carrier, and I would have wondered what's gone on. But as it is, my job is to deal with destroyers. So we're going to turn in. We've got some torpedoes, which should at least force him to make some evasive maneuvers, except they look like they might be running out of puff. Looks pretty well on target, runs just out of puff. Now he's fired his torpedoes at me, obviously deciding that he needs to clear me out rather than the carrier. We turn in to try and take not too many hits. He'll have torpedoes out the far side, which he'll try and send my direction. But now that I don't have to try and race him to the carrier, I can use some of my more usual maneuvers. Well, actually, I'm turning away here. That's the final shot, and then keep the turn up to bring the guns on target as quick as we can onto the Brooklyn, who happens to have parked himself in a position where I can hammer him. Yeah, so right. The enemy has no destroyer left, so my job's done. I just need to stay alive and just do damage where I can. Which, with this Brooklyn, he's speeding up. Is he speeding up? He's outside of my torpedo range. Our Indianapolis is having a good go at him. And let's see if we can get some final shots in. He's gone. That's all we want. I mean, it would be nice to take him out. By the way, this is a division game, so I am with a guy called Michael and another guy called Silence I Kill You. who's in the Nagato, I believe. So yeah, it is a team game, which is good. So that's why I've got a couple of yellow ships on there. So I should have done a bit of a shout out for those guys right at the start. But yeah, as you most of you or those that watch the channel know, I do record this on a phone screen, so it is a postage stamp size replay, which can make for some interesting ship recognition problems. So this is King George V. I've got not a lot of health. I haven't done a lot of damage either, but right, let's just see if we've got lined up. That doesn't look like it's on target. Let's just have a look at the mini-map, try and see if we can work out where he'll be from that. Okay, not quite, but better. At least we're getting some hits. There we go. Oh, well, that'll explain it. Right, now we've got some clear shots at him. He's getting hammered by our friendly. He's got very little health left. I've got the jump on there. Oh, and the carrier took him out. Oh well, maybe it's time for that carrier. So the poor ranger is, well, it's a pretty busy life once you're the last ship down and you're a carrier, because you've got to keep the planes going out to defend yourself, but you've also got to keep moving, and you've got to keep steering. And I've got to say that I actually quite like the PC version of steering carriers, where you steer them from the top rather than from within, because you can keep the air attacks going. But I think if they did that, they'd probably have to fix the problem related to the, well, no chance of me getting that, fix the problem related to the return to base video, the torpedo runs, where you click the return to base button and then instantly get the torpedo run. I think if that was fixed, then yeah, they should probably then at that point try and give the carriers a bit more capability to steer themselves from the plane view. Anyway, 2 ships, 1 cap, 3 aircraft destroyed, and 44,000 damage is enough to take out the Battlestar, which is another enjoyable, successful game in the Fiji. And the best part is that did my job, cleared out the destroyers, which is always the job of the Fiji captain in the fleet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.